What's up, Blanco? My boy, my boy, my boy. What's up, my boy? My boy, my boy. My boy, what's up, my boy? You talking today? You talking to me today? Yes, you are. Are you talking to me today? Down. Oh, good boy. Good boy. This is how we start the day off. Where's the bunny? I was talking to the bunny and it was a hare. Down. Stay. It was a hare. Yeah. This morning when I came out, it was a hare in the yard. And he didn't run. Or she didn't run. They sat there. I talked to them. I said good morning. They looked at me. They kept eating whatever they were eating, but they didn't run away. You know I talk to all the animals, don't you? I talk to the down. I talk to the birdies. I talk to the hares. I talk to the deer. I talk to you. Why you keep wagging your tail? Why you so happy to see me this morning? You see me all that. Good morning, y'all. Whoever's coming in, good morning. It's me and my boy. We having a strict conversation between humans and animals. What's up? Here. No. Here. No. No. You're spinning the wrong way. Let's go. Let's go. Come down. Is that how you doing your downs today? Oh, way over there away from me? I'll take that because you're such a good boy. And we're not even hooking up right now. We're not hooking up. You not my date. Just chill and anticipate. Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's happening? How you doing this morning? We got a great show for y'all today. But first, I got to deal with my boy here. This is my boy. Yeah, this is my boy. This is my boy. Got to deal with my boys. That's who comes first, my boy. That's who should come first in your day. Your puppy, your kitty, whatever you got, that's who should come first. Yeah, down. You want to get in the chair? Come on, get up in this chair. Come on, get up here. Get up here. Come on. Sit, stay. Now, back to you. Hello. How you doing today? We're changing up some things. We got some new stuff coming. We got a great show going on today, I think. Maybe. Check out the tiger. Let's look at the tiger. Yeah, because this is what we doing. This is animals here. This is a mean face. I don't know if it was meaning to be mean, but woo, terrifying. That's what it'll be. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, let's see what we have here. Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling completely exhausted? Yeah, I have. Sometimes people be talking that la-la. They don't be talking real stuff. Sometimes it gets frustrated trying to listen and all that. So if you walk away and you're like, I didn't get my point across. I didn't. That's how the animals be feeling when you're doing things off. They be feeling the same way, but you can get back to them. Some of these conversations we can't get back to. Some people we don't need to talk to ever again. Good morning, y'all. I'm so happy to be here. We blessed for another day. We got Blanco, the co-host, back here. Today is episode 45 of Controlled, the show about human and animal behavior. Control yourself first, and then you can control everything else. We got a great show for y'all today. Your emotional energy? Oh, that's the topic of the show. Your emotional energy determines the quality of your decisions, relationships, and leadership. Today, you'll learn how to recognize people who repeatedly drain your emotional energy and how animals instinctively respond to the same behavior. Who out there leaves you feeling stronger? And then think about who leaves you feeling exhausted. Because some of these people are just exhausting. And you might be these people I'm talking about. You, thine own self, might be the exhausting one. because you go too hard, and you don't got to go so hard to be clear. You don't got to be so loud to be clear. You don't got to jack and rake and do all that extra stuff. All you got to do is deal with the principles that I've set for you. Calm, confident, and consistent. Uno, dos, tres. Calm, confident, and consistent. So who leaves you feeling stronger? Be around those people more. Be around those things more. If it's your animal that leaves you feeling stronger, if it's a person that leaves you feeling stronger, that bleeds that energy into you, they just push it on into you. Feel stronger about today. If I make you feel stronger, thank you. Because that's what I come here for. I come here to bring it so y'all can get it. And like I said, we switching things up today. New format. We got some news for you today. Let's go with this. What does it mean to drain someone's energy? Do you know what it means? Can you see it on their face when you're draining their energy? They can't take it anymore. They don't want it. Can you see the animal when it's looking at you and trying to get away, trying to get away, trying to get away? And you're draining their energy. You're an energy creep. You're a vampire. Stop doing that. Be happy. Come with positive energy. Show them what you got. This is the only life we live in, y'all. Give up that good stuff every day. Forget all that neg. Your beliefs do not determine your future. Your actions do. Make sure we got good actions around here, everybody. Oh, by the way, I am Master Christian, the host of the show today. Emotional Energy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Blanco, the co-hostess with the mostest back here. Emotionally draining people consume your attention, patience, and peace through repeated negative drama and instability. Watch patterns, not isolated events. You gotta check them out. You gotta see how they're draining you. They come with the drama. They come with the negativity. They come with instability. You know when somebody's stable, what they say, man, you solid. You always been solid. That's a solid. I vouch for them. They solid. Yeah, you can't vouch for people. Quit telling people folks is good and you know they not good. Let's start right there. If they not good, just say it. Or don't say nothing. But don't keep vouching for folks that you know not good. Don't keep bringing them around. Leave them lames where they at. I got some lames in my family too. I leave them where they're at. It's just what it is. Woo! I'm already doing that. It told me to expand. I'm already expanding. Emotional energy influences decisions, confidence, and relationships. Growing up, we used to play the game called the dozens. They be on you. They talking about your mama. They talking about your teeth. They talking about your head, your neck, whatever. You ain't got no girlfriend. You a virgin. They just dogging you out, and it'll drain you. It'll bring you down. That's that emotional energy that once you get grown, you don't got to deal with. Who cares what you got to say about me? What you think about me doesn't make who I am. What I think about me makes who I am, and what you think about you makes who you are. I told you, if you're 10 foot tall, if you're 20 foot tall, make it be so. Forget about how they measure in height. I don't care if you're a shorty rock or a big tall, but be who you want to be. If you wide, you're thin, whatever you got going on, just be healthy and happy. That's what you can do. Control the things you can control. That's why we're here in Control. Episode 45. A friend, a coworker, a family member whose repeated behavior leaves others emotionally exhausted needs to go. Don't stick around for that. If your dog wearing you out, if your cat wearing you out, you can always put them up. You don't got to try to deal with anything that's wearing you out. You can always stop, pause, put them up, get away from the person. If they following you, you got to take a stand. Set that boundary. You can't let them follow you. You can't just let them climb on your back and ride you on. You're not a horse. Of course, of course. Let's go. Healthy animal groups avoid repeated instability because wasted energy reduces survival. When you worried about all the rest of this stuff that's going on, you are reducing your chances of survival. Survival, people. When you're distracted in some argument, you don't even know what's coming for you. And you need to know what's coming for you. Because if it's coming for you, it's coming for you. Gotta be aware. That means all that negative energy that's distracting you, release it. Get it away from you. If it's you, stop it. Easy. I know you mad. I know people done got on your nerves. I know the animal done frustrated you, but you do not have to live within that. Be frustrated for 3 seconds and then let it go, if that's what you need. If not, move on. Let's move on, people. We got to keep moving forward because time is not waiting for us. Nothing's waiting for us. They're not putting a bow on anything. And the way things cost in these days, man, you got a storage. I got a storage at $88 a month. That thing was $250. They said, oh, just like everything else, it grows every few months. I didn't ask it to grow. I didn't ask. I didn't buy nothing that was alive that I had to feed or anything. I'm paying you this money just for you to hold that, but you want more money and more money. Yeah, it grows. Everything grows. Everything moves. So while you have the chance to gain control over you and yourself and the things around you, pay attention. Get rid of that negative energy. Stay in control of the one thing you can control. Yeah, I know they're getting on your nerves. You don't gotta respond back, and I gotta keep that with myself because I like responding back. I don't like nobody trying to punk people around me or punk me. But you can't allow that. You gotta move on. Protect your peace the way animals protect their survival, because it's taking something from you. That's your peace. You gotta protect it viciously because it's your peace. But then you be positive. Be positive that that's over and I'm going to have a great day. That's what you do because you deserve it. You deserve a great day every single day. I believe in you. Just wanted to hit you with that. Have you ever experienced this pattern? What change should you make today so this pattern doesn't go on anymore? Should you get rid of some people? Yo, you can block, delete. You can get rid of these numbers. We didn't used to have numbers, y'all. We wrote them down or we just kept them in our head. We getting the more information we get from these devices, the dumber we get. Did you know that? You're not using your brain to remember things. So your memory's getting worse and worse. And you don't know why. Why can't I? Because you're not using it. You got to exercise the muscle or it's not going to work. It's going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. And when you're not exercising the muscle, then you don't understand how to change and evolve when it comes to your pets, when it comes to your life, when it comes to your family and everything else. You got to exercise it. Why do people keep giving their energy away? Well, do you know? I see that tail wagging back there. Blanky, do you know why people keep giving their energy away? Put it in the comments. Why I think people keep giving their energy away? Because people want to be connected to other people. They want to have families, they want to have friends. But if they're just energy creeps, if you feel like they're sucking your blood and your life force away, if you feel like that animal is doing to you, by all means, switch up. Get rid of it. Get rid of them friends. Get rid of it because you got to have peace. Because the animal will get rid of you if it could. It just leave and never come back if you're not giving it any peace. Because it needs to focus on survival. I don't know about you, but that's what animals do. Hello, hello, hello. Everyone that's coming in, welcome. We got a few changes today, and we're going to keep on moving. Guilty, history, obligation, and hope often keep people connected to unhealthy relationships. Guilt, history, obligation, and hope. They keep you stuck. They keep you connected. But you can Just release it if you want to. People release things every day. I'm not saying ghost nobody, because when you ghost somebody, no, that ain't cool, but it's a lot of ghosters out here that like to do that. And if that's what you do, just go away. Just beat it. Like Michael said, just beat it. Because you wasn't a good friend anyway if you're going to ghost me. You wasn't somebody I wanted to be in a relationship with. Relationships are about positive interactions, not that nag y'all be on. A friend, a coworker, or a family member whose repeated behavior leaves others emotionally exhausted needs to be adiosed. Whatever they are, whatever connection you got with them, yoast them. Like I said, if the dog is out of control every day, you got to figure out something to do with it. You got to find it a home that's going to be suitable or something. You got to figure out what the best decision is. Because if you're not figuring out what the best decision is, you're going to keep getting taken advantage of. If your cat is clawing everything in your house and it's ripped to rags, well, again, you got to figure out what your best decision going to be. You can't let anything around you just take advantage on a daily and terrorize your life. I wish I had this big cat in my house, but I would have got it as a cub and I would have raised it up and we'd be the best of friends. But I know my budget has to be ginormous to feed something like this. And with that being said, keep this show going for free. $Master C is the Cash App. If you want to support, you can go there now and help us out anytime you want to. Because we're here to help you. And we're going to continue to help you every day. On a side note, subscribe, follow, like, share. Do all of that. Yeah. Because that's what's necessary to build this community. And hey, I'm here for you every day. I'm here at this church, right out here. My sister asked me yesterday, how long is your porch that you use for your studio? I said, longer than you think, baby. All right. Animals do not repeatedly return to environments that consistently create unnecessary stress. No, they move. Let's say you got a bird that built a nest, but you always in the tree. You think that bird want to be around you in the tree? Now that bird is going to either start pulling that nest apart and building it somewhere else or just build a completely new nest somewhere else. But I like the way they break it down and use the materials. They don't want to waste nothing. They say, okay, you gonna buy, I don't have no chicks in this nest. Oh, you in my tree? I'm going to move to the other tree over there. Piece by piece, they break that nest down and rebuild it over there. Now, if that's not smart, I don't know what is. Because these things, they're sentient. They're aware of their environment, and they're kind of smarter than us because we do too much thinking and not enough acting. Yeah, actions. Can't be too blessed to be stressed. Too blessed. Compassion should never require self-destruction. You care about people, but don't let it destroy you. Don't let them destroy you. If all they do is take. I understand if you got a working situation and people can work with you and help you and move forward with you and give you that energy. But if somebody's just sitting around sucking you dry, get rid of that sucker. Because you heard me, sucking you dry, that makes them a sucker. Sucker. They're sucking you. Please believe it. Have you ever experienced this pattern? Say sucker in the comments if you experience this pattern. They're a sucker. What change should you make today to stop that sucker from sucking you? First, stop looking like a lollipop. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean that. I get carried away sometimes. Sometimes I go places that I shouldn't go. And right now, we gonna go somewhere else. We got something else to do today, y'all. Something else to do. Let me get my stuff. Stop it. Wait a minute. Let me get my stuff together. Animals today. This is what we're gonna talk about. Animals today is July 1st. We're going to talk about animals today. Woo! Dr. Julie Ellie of the University of California, Berkeley, received the 2026 Collier Doolittle Prize after more than a decade of studying zebra finches. Her team identified 11 core call types used by the birds, including calls related to greetings, distress, hunger, and location. Using machine learning and behavior testing, researchers found the birds respond to the meaning of the calls rather than just the sound, bringing scientists one step closer to the meaningful communication between humans and animals. Are we kidding? They done got a machine and they talking to the birds and the birds are talking back. I got a free baby right here. It's free for free. He hopped off that chair and said he needed to be part of the show. He's trying to communicate with me as well. He wants to communicate that it's playtime because I said animals today. This is the news. Come on, Blanco. Come on, Blanco. Let's get up here. Let's get back up there. Get up there. Come on, Blanco. Come on, Blanco. Get up there. Yeah, stay. So animals today is our news segment, and we're doing this every day. A new biovault will help protect endangered species. Really? A new biological archive is being created to present living cells, to preserve living cells and DNA from endangered species before they disappear. So they're collecting DNA and living cells from animals before they disappear so they can bring them back later. Y'all in agreement with this? Are y'all kidding me? Scientists hope the collection will provide future conservationists with valuable genetic material to help restore threatened populations and prevent permanent loss of biodiversity. Is that our job? I'm just asking for a friend. Is it our job to save the species or to save ourselves? What's our job out here? Put it in the comment. Please let me know if they should be collecting DNA and biomaterial and storing it so they can play with the animals later. What you think about that? I want to know. I'm not going to tell you what I think about that. I'm just going to smile and keep on giving you this news because this is... Come on back. Come on back. You want my chair? Come on, co-host. You can have my chair. Don't just fall down. Stay. He want to be a part of it. When I get to tapping and doing all that stuff, that's what you doing. Down. We'll wait. No down. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Wild animals continue adapting to city life. This gonna be good, y'all. Researchers are documenting how foxes, raccoons, parrots, monkeys, wild boars, and other species are changing their daily routines to survive in cities. That's foxes, raccoons, parrots, monkeys, wild boars, and other species. They're changing their daily routines to survive in cities. Many are becoming more active at night, learning to avoid traffic, using human structures for shelter, and finding new food sources as urban environments continue to expand. Okay, so I do have something to say about this because you act like the animals are coming to the cities. We took their land. We took their space. We cleared their trees. We destroyed their homes, and we're living in their spaces. So how are they coming to the cities again? I mean, I don't have an opinion. I don't have an opinion. Yellowstone reminds visitors that wildlife is still wild. Oh boy, oh boy. Who thought wildlife wasn't wild? Let's see. A 12-year-old visitor was hospitalized after approaching a bison too closely in Yellowstone National Park. A 12-year-old visitor was hospitalized after approaching a bison. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? A bison? A buffalo? Come on, man. Park officials continue reminding visitors to stay at least 25 yards away from large wildlife because even animals that appear calm can react suddenly when they feel threatened. You telling me something that weighs over 2,000 pounds you want to slide up on and talk to? Even me. Hey, down. Yo, no, down. No. Good boy, stay. Even me. I know I'm got an electric and everything. I told y'all I got a rhino to stand up, but I was way away from that rhino when I was telling him to get up. Blanco, let me show you how to fix this real quick. Real quick. This is how we fix it. I was waiting for that moment. I gotta find it. I found it. There's the clip. Here's the connection. Stop licking. Good boy. Down. And now we have no more movement. You see how that worked? Oh, thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Now back, get off that ant. Back to what I'm talking about. So you mean to tell me that you want to walk up on a bison, talk to it, a 12-year-old boy. Now, I know 12-year-old kids. I know a few of them. Got nieces, got family, got friends with 12-year-olds and everything. What made this 12-year-old feel like they needed to go up to that bison? Now they in the hospital. But what made their parent allow them? See, that there we go. Now we found the problem. Nobody was keeping up with this boy, or was it a boy? It's just a visitor. Nobody was keeping up with this 12-year-old while they're out around bison. Are you kidding me? I keep up with the kids, and they're not even my kids. Come on, y'all. Let's do better. Control yourself so you can control everything around you. You got to be better than that. Really, 12-year-old? Okay, blue-winged macaws returned to Argentina. They had left Argentina. The blue-winged macaw. They said, we out of here. I'm leaving on the next wind. Don't know when I'll be back again. Yeah, that's what the blue macaw said. They're returning to Argentina. They must have to go there for something. They have business to take care of in Argentina. All we saying is they're returning. We don't know what their business is. We have no idea what their business is. Conservationists have successfully begun reintroducing, oh God, they're not returning, they're reintroducing endangered blue-winged macaws into parts of Argentina. They didn't return. We putting them back. That's so deceiving. They said they returned. New parts of Argentina where they had disappeared decades ago. Okay. The project includes captive breeding, habitat restoring, and long-term monitoring to help establish a self-sustaining wild population. Man, we got people that's starving out here, and we over here playing with blue macaws so we can put them back in Argentina. Come on, y'all. I feel them. Y'all feel them? Say, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna. That's just the news, y'all. We almost done. Debate continues over habitat protection. Conservation groups, landowners, and policymakers continue debating proposed changes to endangered species habits protections. Supporters say the change could improve the land management, while opponents worry they will reduce protections for vulnerable wildlife and the ecosystem those species depend upon. Oh, so you putting in something new and you gonna bother what's there already? Okay. I feel that. I don't have an opinion, y'all. This is just the news. I didn't come here to give you a bunch of opinions about what people are doing out here. I came here to help you believe in yourself and be controlled. So that's Animal today. We'll have new news tomorrow. And now we move on to how can you recognize an energy drainer? Back to the show. How can you recognize an energy drainer? Do you feel depleted when they leave? Are you irritated while they're around? Blanco was trying to drain my energy, but I stopped it because it's an easy stop. Just hook them up, set them down, keep it moving. That's all. Let me give him some exercise while we talk. How do you recognize an energy drainer? Come on. Good boy, good boy. This is a good boy. See, when I sing to him, he gets happy. No, good boy. Hey, that's a good boy. That's the end of our walk. Short walk, real quick. Repeated blame, consistent crisis, ignored boundaries, and endless negativity reveal consistent patterns. You're in front of me, you're in front of me, I need to be able to move my feet. Expand with personal experiences. Why, sure I will. Okay, so when you got somebody draining your energy and making negative all around you, you got to stop them. You got to get away from them. You got to make sure you protect your peace, because all that loud and aggressive movement and talk is just disturbing your life. And sometimes you can't get away from them. You got to figure out other things to do, because sometimes they're your parents. Sometimes it's not a way to get away. But you got to be positive and try to use positive energy. You can't let nobody drain you out and pull you down. Sometimes they're your boss and you need that money. You got to get that money on so you can keep on moving. It's just what it is. You might want to look for a new job. You might want to do something different. But don't let people drag you down in the dumps, because this is the only life you get to live. Live it to the fullest. Tap them paws because they're in my way. He backed up. Y'all see that, people? I tapped them paws. A friend, a co-worker, or a family member whose repeated behavior leaves others emotionally exhausted, stop going around them. It's not the easiest thing to do. But if grandma's negative all the time, then I can't see grandma. Luckily, my grandma was positive. She was a good grandma, and I loved her, and I still love her. Hopefully, y'all got the same. Hopefully. Animals judge safety by repeated behavior, not promise. You got to repeat. You got to rinse and repeat. If you want your animal to feel safe, you got to be confident and show them that they're safe. Feed them on time. Get them out. Love them up all the time. Stop with the treats. You can give treats, but not the way you're giving treats. You're giving treats for results. Give treats because it's a treat. Don't you want a treat today? Yeah, you hear me? Treat, 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 treat. He knows about carrots, not treats. Patterns reveal character better than promises. And when you see it, that's their character. Once you identify someone's character, once someone lets you know who they are, I advise you to believe them. That's what you need to know. If they let you know who they are, believe them. That's all you got to do. Have you ever experienced this pattern? Have you? What change should you make today about this pattern? I continue, I love you too. I continue to make that question. I continue to put that question forward, because you got to change the patterns. You got to do something positive. If it's not positive patterns that you're seeing, then you need to get away from it and do something different. People, come on. How do you protect your emotional energy? Just like I said, back on up, get on the way. I can't back up too far because he's coming. He's coming. That Blanco is coming. You're such a good boy. I get that from all the way down there. Yeah. Healthy boundaries, limited exposure, and peaceful environment preserve emotional strength. So, healthy boundaries and limited exposure. Hey, if you can't see these people all the time if they're going to be negative and be draining your energy, you got to protect your energy. You got to be up, and if they're dragging you down, you got to do something about it. If your animals in the house are dragging you down, you can make changes, just like I made this change right here. Blanco was not going to have me, he wasn't going to be jumping on me while I'm doing the show and doing all that. I allowed it for a few seconds, but then I said, hey, I know how to stop it. And I had that tool hanging around my neck. That tool where you put your thumb, let me show you, through the loop. Yeah, that tool. That tool. That's how we do it. Animals move away from repeated instability rather than adapting to constant chaos. And they don't want to be a party to that. You might say, oh, they're scared, they're skitty. When people come over, nah, they haven't been introduced correctly. When people come over, they're coming right at them. That's pressure. What's up with all the pressure? If an animal wants to come and greet you, sit down and allow it. Stop with all the pressure, because the pressure going to make them not want to be around anybody that comes through the door, because it's a repeated thing. Everybody that come in want to pet, want to play, want to do all. Allow them to do what they do, but the person who's in control them so they not too much, because the animal can be way too much as well. I'm sitting at a vet's office. I say, that's a nice looking dog you got there. So because I say that's a nice looking dog about 200 pounds, frothing at the mouth, they just drooling and everything. They that kind of dog. Just because I say that's a good looking dog does not mean that you give him more leash so he can be in my lap and have my pants all slobbered upon, have my lap all nasty, because I said that even if I didn't say it, control your animal when you go places. That's what you got to do. What are y'all saying? Now, what are y'all saying to me? I missed it. They were saying something to me. It came across the screen, rolling across the screen. It was something. I don't know what it was. I don't care. Boundaries protect your future, not just your feelings. Yeah, you got to protect your future yourself. Make them boundaries, protect your future. Don't let dogs drool on your pants, especially if they're not your dogs. How about that? Easy peasy. Who deserves access to your energy? Well, I can speak for myself. Only positive people deserve access to my energy. Negative people, we got to push them back. The things with animals, we got to push them back. If I'm upset or frustrated, I got to put them up till I feel better. So I'm not damaging them and I'm not being frustrated anymore. Puppies, Rottweiler puppies, are an example of something that frustrate people often. I had an apprentice, and it was some women out there that were talking to us, and the apprentice had the Rottweiler puppy. And the Rottweilers, they're very smart. They're very bullish. And it got that man so flustered that I had to say, hey, take a minute and go put him up. And he was embarrassed because I had to stop, but I was real polite about it. And the women didn't know what I was doing. They just know I paused the conversation, talking to them about their animals. And I said, hey, go put him up. This man was fired. He was fired up. He was so angry that in front of those ladies, I told him to put him up, but the ladies didn't even know what I did. Don't let the dogs frustrate you to the point that you're angry. If you see that you need a reset, put them up, reset, come back later, and do what you do. Let them get whatever's going on out of their system. Let them understand that when you act like this, I can put you up and then come back and get you. That's a pattern. Let's get these positive patterns together. And don't be mad about anything. It's just wasting your time. What you mad about? Stable groups become stronger because every member contributes to the security of the group. That's how you stabilize things. That's why I told him to put the dog up, so we could be a stable group. But some people take that negatively. We're not here for negative energy. We're here to believe in each other, trust in each other, and do better, especially when we're dealing with animals. Because, hey, they didn't ask to be here. I told you, anything in your house is something that you captured. Be a good keeper, because that's what you're being. Yeah, they're companions. Woo, it's hot out here. But you got to be the best keeper that you can be. Yo, I appreciate the love that everybody's showing me today. I appreciate y'all. The people who deserve your energy should help you become the best, not your most exhausted. If they deserve your energy, they should build. They should give their energy to you. Y'all, it's an energy exchange. Y'all should become better and better and better. Do you have anybody around that you see this with? Do you have anybody around that builds you up? I want to build you up. I don't have no time to tear you down. If you want to make a change today, build this community up. Share, like, subscribe, follow, whatever you want to do it today. Because this is us. This is control. If you want to keep this show going for free before we get somewhere and it's going to be on a paid channel or something, go ahead. $ Master CT. Keep us going. Be one of our sponsors that make sure that I can come here every day, bring my animals here, and show you how this works so you can work it yourself. Identify one relationship that strengthens you and one that consistently drains you. Make one decision today that protects your emotional energy. Emotional energy is one of your greatest assets. Patterns reveal who strengthens or weakens your life. Healthy boundaries protect your peace and build your future. If you want that future to be positive, be in control. Control the things that you can control, which is yourself. That's the only thing you can control. And then extend that forward in life. Today, this has been Controlled, episode 45. I'm your host, Master Christian. I am Master Christian. This is Blanco, who's laid up. Oh, he heard me. Who's right here, wagging for you. This is Control, helping people make better decisions through human and animal behavior. This is the show about human and animal behavior. Y'all be good today. Love yourself and others. Down. No. Down. Good boy. Take care of your animals. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back with another episode of Control. Watch out for those bison, especially if you're 12. Peace.